Hey everybody, Chris Gress here. So today we're going to talk about an upgrade that I'm looking at doing on my 2021 Gen 3 Raptor. Let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty folks, so what I have here is a new set of lights. I actually have two sets of these, identical pairs. These are from Auxbeam, different company I've not used in the past, so this would be my first round with them, but they have pretty good reviews online with the Jeep and Toyota forums and stuff like that. I know some other people that have used them and had good luck with them, so I figured I'd go ahead and give them a shot. So I recently installed the Fouts Motorsports stock bumper light bar, and that light bar gives us the ability to install pod lights, light bars themselves, a lot of versatility. And what I opted to go with is these particular lights from the folks at Auxbeam. I did pay for these with my own money, so not sponsored, nothing like that. I was trying to maximize the performance without spending a ton of money. So typically I do rigid. I know a lot of people do diode dynamics, Baja designs, all that, but I wanted to keep it more on a budget level just because I'm not off-roading all the time. I'm kind of a, on occasion, off-roader, I guess you'd say. I do a lot of traveling, a lot of stuff like that. So, so these seem like they're gonna fit the bill. So let's go ahead and show you guys what's in the box here. So these are the Auxbeam XP Ultra 4.5 inch series. They are pod style lights. So pretty decent packaging overall. So you got some foam there. They do come with an Auxbeam sticker, of course. You got your instruction manual. They do have some QR codes for different videos and stuff like that. They have the spec sheet and then the lights themselves. So Auxbeam does come with some pretty nice hardware, as well as the needed Allen wrenches for adjustments, and they come with a very nice harness. It's a dual relay harness that has a separate set of on-off switches. So if you're installing these on a standalone setup, unlike a Raptor has factory auxiliary switches. So that's what I'm going to be wiring these up to. I'm going to be wiring each pair up to one of the 15 amp rated switches. So I already have, you know, what I need. I really don't need all of this harness stuff. Anyways, it does come with a very nice wiring harness, and Auxbeam also makes some lighting control panels as well. So I know some folks that have had pretty good luck using those. Joe Abate, 5th Gen 4Runner, if you check out his channel, he does have an install video on the Auxbeam light panel, switch panel. So I'm going to set the wiring aside. So the lights themselves, these are, they offer them in a couple different styles. So you have spot, you have a spread, and then this is actually the combo. So it has both a set of spot and a set of spread lights. And I kind of wanted a little bit of both. Looking back, maybe I should have done 2 spot and 2 spread, but just having 4 combo beams kind of makes sense. And if you take the packaging off of here, the first thing I noticed on these when I took the other set out of the box was the fact that they are very beefy. They are IP68 waterproof rating. They do come with the amber lens here. I kind of wish, in a way, that they offered a set this same style that already had the integrated amber lens instead of just a cover. However, the cover is, you know, kind of gives you the opportunity, if you don't need the amber, you can take these off if you need maximum amount of light output. So anyways, just kind of looking at the bracketry, very solid stainless steel bracketry using Allen fasteners on both the sides here. It's using a 3-prong style of weatherproof plug. Now, this also has the daytime running lamp feature, so I do plan on wiring that up as well. But yeah, pretty nice set of lights here from the folks at Auxbeam. So just a little bit of the specifications here real quick. Again, these are the combo 4.5 inch lights. They are, for the pair, 128 watt. Total lumens per pair is 15,200 lumens. 1 lux at 696 meters, so that's the lighting difference. The color temperature is 6,500 Kelvin down to 3,000 Kelvin. Again, IP68 water rating, and then the weight is 7.28 pounds. So these should do pretty good for what I plan on doing. Like I said, I'm going to mount 4 of these up front on this Fouts Motorsports bar, and I'm going to leave 2 with the amber covers on and the other 2 not. So mounting up the Auxbeam 4.5 inch XP Ultra Series pod lights wasn't too bad. The included hardware that comes with the lights is very nice. It's stainless steel. It has a bolt with a lock washer, a regular washer, and also a nut, all stainless steel as well. I did have a little bit of a clearance issue with some of the mounting locations on the Fouts Motorsports light bar due to the length of the bolt. So I had thought about cutting the bolt down, but opted to just kind of change how I mounted the lights, or where on the bar I mounted them. So it wasn't a problem with the lights themselves, just, you know, making you guys aware that depending on how you're mounting them, maybe you have to trim the bolt down. I wanted 4 lights, and I wanted them spaced out evenly, and none of them obstructing the front camera view. So even the way that I have them mounted, you still can see a little bit of obstruction on either side, but not very much. It's actually fairly doable. So for the wiring, I ended up chopping the length of wire off of the Auxbeam harness with just leaving the 3-pin weatherproof plug for the lights themselves, and then I ended up using automotive weatherproof plugs for the other ends, and I wired them up to my aux number 2 and number 3, so both of those are 15 amp circuits, and they should be plenty sufficient for both of the current draw of both these lights. In addition, I did end up ordering a tap harness for the marker lights from SPV. They make a bunch of different harnesses for different stuff, and I didn't want to kind of tap into that on my own, so I opted to just get a splice harness from them for the daytime running lamp or the backlight feature. So that was pretty easy to just run the wires up into the passenger side over where the battery is. That's where your aux connections are on the Gen 3 Raptor. So if you happen to have a Gen 3 Raptor and you're trying to wire these up, they work perfectly fine without the additional relay harnesses and stuff like that. But if you don't have a Raptor and you want to just do a standalone plug and play, the included harness from Auxbeam actually is a pretty good option for that. But just in my particular instance, I did not need that harness complete as it comes from Auxbeam. Right, so I think overall the Auxbeam XP Ultra 4.5 inch pod lights look really good on the front of my 2021 Gen 3 Raptor. I'm looking forward to using these on a practical basis, off-road and that sort of thing. But I wanted to at least get a sense of how bright they were going to be, or how effective they were going to be in a nighttime situations. So I had one of my friends come with me down the road one evening recently, and we just kind of did some testing on a straight stretch of road, looking at the regular lights, the white lights, and then the outside lights that have the amber covers on them. And I'll be honest, I'm pretty dang impressed with how well these things illuminate the road. The spot part of the light seems to reach out there really far, but the floodlights on the sides seem to do a good job of illuminated stuff on the left and the right of the vehicle. So I think I'll definitely be able to use these a lot for my situation, off-road on occasion, and also just other instances where I need some additional lighting. So that about wraps up this video on the Auxbeam 4.5-inch XP Ultra pod lights. If you have any questions or comments, please put those down below. And as always, I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing, and I will catch you all in the next video. Y'all take it easy.